Okay, so here we are, Gems and Jams with Sonny Blaze, jewelry designer, and the legendary Rudy Sarzo. Yeah, and,
Gems and gems. Love
that's
that.
right. And we're going to talk a little bit about jewelry. We're going to talk about gear and music. Refresh. We talked about 6 Degrees of Sarzo, Monsters of Rock Radio last time. It's so cool. Please check out 6 Degrees of Sarzo. It's so awesome. And we talked about Coda, sonnyblaze.com, where you can check out some of the in-ear monitors that we're working on. A lot of the cool new stuff. Check that out. Ultimate Ears. And we've got some great new artists coming up, and I'm going to start posting a little more about the inner. Look at that. Black diamonds and 18-karat rose gold. No more plastic. No more plastic. We're going real deal now. So yeah,
bling, bling.
Yeah. So we're making an impact. This 2021 has been a splash, and so we're excited about that. One of the things that people ask me every now and then is about stage fright, because I know that back in the 60s that everyone would kind of went on stage with, maybe a little bit loaded, certain bands, but and I always wondered how the heck they function under, booze and that sort of thing. But it seems to me like again, I had heard that Eddie Van Halen and some other artists struggled with the anxiety and stage fright. Did you experience that yourself, or even other people that you work with? Did they have a hard time getting on stage and like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? We got 50,000 people out there. And I remember in one of your interviews, you were talking about one of the gigs, and you guys are backstage getting ready, and they're like coming out, and somebody comes in the dressing room and says, oh my gosh, you can't believe how many people are out there. And that's the last thing you want to hear before you go on stage, because you're like, I'm trying to get myself calm. And the last thing I want to know is that the crowd is like insane.
Yeah, that was the US Festival. There were about 350,000 people
in
the audience.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well,
everyone handles it differently, right?
Yeah. Well, no, there is an order to this, right? Okay. When you handle diamonds, how far do you get into like working with diamonds? Do you like split them and turn them into diamonds, do all of that? Or
right? For me, I deal with the design aspect of it. I worked with minor repairs, first of all, customer service, delivery, dealing with a lot of minor repairs. And then after that, becoming a diamond specialist, I moved to New York and worked at the Diamond Laboratory in New York's Gemological Institute of America, which was an amazing experience because I got to see some of the most amazing diamonds in the world, including the uncomparable, which is like the third largest diamond in the world. It was insane. Been drawing since I was like 5 years old, so I knew from when I was like a little kid that I wanted to draw something somewhere. And so I went towards the design part of it, so I didn't get kind of caught up in the whole diamond mining and diamond cutting part. I understood it very, very well because I had to be informed and had to understand the process of diamond trade, the process of diamond cutting and dealers. I had to understand the whole system, but I was more on the beauty side of it, where I wanted to understand the quality. I'd understand the design aspect of the work.
So I'm listening to you, and I'm going like, okay, you have a journey. You're very well prepared and confident that when you create something, you know everything about it,
right?
And so you've been prepared, educated. You're a gemologist,
Right.
Correct. Right.
Yes.
Right. So you know, it's like, why should you have any stage fright when you create a piece of jewelry?
It's a good point.
You know,
Yeah.
so if you equate how prepared you are and how instructed you are, the education that you have about your craft, you put that with a musician.
Right.
It's the same thing. If you're really prepared, unless you have some mental issues, now that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
You know, and I gotta tell you, and you being a musician is the best excuse or hall pass for somebody with mental issues. First of all, you got to be a little bit crazy to think that you're going to make it.
Yeah.
You know, so right there, we know we're not all together. You know, something's wrong with us. You know? Anyway, and we'll figure it out along the way. What other profession? And unfortunately, this is a reality, and I can pinpoint, but I'm not going to name names. Could you actually kill people? Be responsible for driving under the influence. People get killed. People get hurt. And a few weeks later, you're on stage performing to a sold out crowd. You're a hero. People are wearing your face on shirts, right? You know, especially, I mean, I don't know now with the cancel culture or whatever, but rock and roll historically been getting away with that.
Yeah.
And I started at the top, so you go all the way down.
Yeah.
You know, to things that musicians have gotten away with and not lost any of their following.
Yeah.
You know, by humanity, we've been given a hall pass way too long, because we really got to start taking responsibility about the role that we play, especially with social media.
Yeah.
So I am very, 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 very careful with anything that I post on social media, because I am aware of the influence that we can have on people.
It's our responsibility. Yeah.
It's our response. And it should always be the utmost positive influence possible, especially at a time. There's a lot of lost souls that I run into on social media. They need encouragement. They need positivity in their lives. Words of encouragement, powerful words of encouragement. You know, they need to be blessed. They need to realize that even though you might not be leading a spiritual life, everything you're looking for, it's always there, and you can change at any time. You don't have to wait for tomorrow. You don't have to wait until you finish that bottle of booze to all of a sudden become spiritual and say, okay, I'm going to stop drinking after I'm done with this beer here.
Right. Right.
You know, it's you. You know, I mean, there's so much that I can say about what I believe about spirituality that it would take hours to get across.
I agree.
But you know, anybody watching this, if you really think that your life can be better, you know, don't wait. Just do it now. Start your journey towards your healing at this very second.
That's right. Amen. Yeah, hermano, you have been fantastic. And always a pleasure chatting with you. Next time we chat, I'm sure we got a lot more to talk about, but man, I thank you again for taking the time. I want to say again, catch the Guess Who when you get a chance. Check out 6 Degrees of Sarzo and to listen in to get some of the inside scoop. Check out sonnyblaze.com, sonnyblaze.com for new things going on with guitar string rings, like I have right now.
Wow. Beautiful.
Or boom.
Wow.
Or
boom.
Coda on sonnyblaze.com. We're partnering with Ultimate Ears to do the in-ear monitors with detachable, beautiful face plates. And so definitely let's, we'll keep you posted on everything that's going on, and gems and jams. We're going to keep getting some people together as we get other artists online. But it's always a pleasure chat with my hermano, el mero mero Rudy Sarzo. Thanks a lot, Rudy.
Gracias,
I'm Sonny
Sonny.
Blaze,
Bendiciones.
and we're out. Take care.
God bless you. Bye-bye.